Dr. James, it is a pleasure to be with you.
Thank you very much, Ambassador.
We sat together yesterday at the World Bank, and we become friends through the MADE Alliance, the Mobilizing Access to the Digital Economy, which Mastercard has played a role in through Taranathan and Community Pass. They worked brilliantly on this project, digitizing freehold farmers, providing greater access to opportunity, addressing the tech divide, the opportunity divide, the capital access divide, goes on and on and on. But we probably wouldn't be here but for you, because you have the energy and the creative thinking of a great entrepreneur. The kind of work that went into the buildup of Equity Group Holdings and the bank that you preside over as CEO, which is one of the largest on the African continent. And I'm just going to ask one question, and I want you to respond to it, because to me, it really captures so much of what I hope people here take away from this conversation. By 2030, half of all new entrants into the global labor force will come from sub-Saharan Africa, requiring the creation of up to 15 million new jobs annually. So, vital to break down barriers to private business growth, strengthening regional integration, expanding trade into markets. Break that down for us and leave this audience with a sense of the journey that Africa is now taking.
Thank you very much. It is true, Africa has started to show momentum of transformation. And transformation is founded on three major components. The first one is technology. Africa is a beneficiary of modern technology. It's leapfrogging and has no legacy systems. As a result, it's just initial investment. The second one is the structure of the population, or demographics, if we put it plainly. 42% of the population is youthful. 75% of the population is below the age of 35. So broadly, this is a digital generation. They're born and brought up in this era and are conversant because engagement just requires a phone. So they're using their devices, so it becomes easier. They don't have to invest massively. And lastly, what is really driving this is the creative industry. This is a generation that is not only innovative, but very creative. And digital access has given that opportunity. Digital economies have given that ability for them to work for the world, but from home. And that engagement. Essentially, their jobs have changed. It's not the jobs of their parents, it's not the jobs that Africa was known to generate, but they're now working for jobs around the world. And that is what is creating momentum. But this momentum is self-sustaining, simply because by 2050, Africa will be home to 33% of all the labor force in the world. So essentially, that population has the income, and that income then is able to support the marketplace. It becomes a consumer population, and essentially that then attracts industries to supply. So it's essentially what one would call a circular economy, and that is why it's sustaining. But below that, of course, is Africa's endowment, with 65% of all the arable land that has not been utilized. So there's a possibility of food security coming from there. 62% of the world unutilized or undeveloped renewable energy is in Africa. So when you combine those aspects, energy, RAD as a factor of production, then you can see we have a long runway to sustain that development and growth.
In the two meetings that we have had recently, you have been very outspoken on the importance of partnerships. You understand them. because you put businesses together, you understand public and private sectors. So in order for these models of collaboration that really do fuel the digital transition, help us understand, because I suspect here in this audience and well beyond, we have a lot of NGOs and businesses that would fit well into the kinds of relationships that you and others and we, through the MADE Alliance, are putting together for digitization. Talk a little bit about the importance of those partnerships and what kind of partnerships really do succeed.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. I think partnerships is the new leadership in the world and what the world requires. Business models have completely changed. No business model is able to move from end to end like initially we did. We're now actors in ecosystems. We are actors in value chains. We populate ecosystems and we populate value chains as single business units. So the only way then to complete an ecosystem is collaborations and partnerships. If you look, for instance, between the MADE Alliance, these have brought up players and actors who have different competencies and capabilities that complete each other. If you look at the Mastercard and Equity Bank, one is more of a technology payment company, the other one is a financial services player. And so financial services are riding on top of a technology payment platform. And essentially, that then becomes rails for an entire ecosystem of small-scale farmers, small-scale businesses who don't need to invest in infrastructure because Mastercard have already invested, who can consume products of a financial institution through fintechs. On the same rails. So that is the ability to bring together. We see a lot of convergence, for instance, between telecoms and financial players. One provides rails, the other one provides products. And that is how the structure of modern global systems is. But when you look at businesses, most of the businesses have become built on digital rails, on technology platforms. It's no longer the old brick and mortar manufacturing businesses that we all used to do. Banking is no longer the place you go to, the branch. It's what you do on a device. So essentially, that is what has enabled partnerships and collaborations. So our partnership, hopefully, by 2030, we shall have reached 100 million small-scale farmers, brought digital economy to them. They can trade online, they can get inputs online, and they can sell online, and they can borrow skills online. And they could really be able to get agrovets, for instance, on mobile phones.
The work that is being done is absolutely incredible, and way more to come. I would like Dr. James Mwangi, for you to give a call to action to the audience here on Africa. Our time is up, so we'll have to keep it short, but your call to action on Africa, please, to the group.
Truly, Ambassador, a transformed Africa is a sustainable world. So essentially, all of us have a role to play to make the world sustainable for our children and for our grandchildren. And the only way is to hold hearts together, partnerships and collaborations, and transform the last frontier the world has. Africa is not coming out on the stage as a beggar. It's coming with this human resource to serve the world. It's coming with its agricultural potential to secure food security for the world. It's coming with its critical green minerals to help in transition of energy. So it's a win-win situation for the world.
Dr. James Mwangi, my friend, thank you for sharing your insights.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.